Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Animation Appreciation Podcast. As always, I'll be posting pictures to the Instagram for this podcast, Animation Appreciation Podcast, so that you may follow along or just simply look at what I'm referring to. Without further ado, let's start today's episode. Today we will be covering the first official episode of Helluvaboss. The name of the school is Puppy's Junior School. Learning is fun is painted on the side of the building. In the background on the playground, you can see where they've been playing tic-tac-toe, and O's have won. In the background, you can see a board behind the kids that has the days of the week. Each one has a different learning schedule, a mood board, as well as the word of the day and the weather for today. Someone sat down and tried to make every day different. Those animators had to think at least a little bit about what they were doing there. Once again, more indications of Blitz's history with circuses, as he has circus tickets behind his desk on the wall. During the montage of Martha's new life, we see she has a picture of her receiving her $2 million check over her bed while having intercourse. Underneath Blitz's desk are 7 buttons, each one a different indication to Luna as to what he needs or what is wrong. And those are as follows. More coffee. Blitz has soiled his pants. Horny client. Deranged client. Client giving birth. Ghost or Stolas. I still would like to know how there are ghosts in hell. In the next shot, where we see Luna holding a target for Moxie, we also see a picture of Fizzaroli on the wall with an arrow run through it. In the next screenshot at the top right corner, you'll see that Blitz did in fact buy a billboard, and it says, and I'm quoting, "Goat and asshole in the living world, ! Come to I am P. Many more question marks and exclamation points. Make sure you put the sign on the right side, RIT. Don't fuck this up. Also, payment may take a couple of days because it comes, in the mail. Speech to text, Blitz." Also, the arrow is in fact facing the wrong way. They absolutely put it on the wrong side. The IMP poster falling off the wall reveals that this building is actually a condemned building. Might I also add that the billboard in the background just says, "Dicks?" with a man shrugging his shoulders. In the initial shot of the family and their dinner, you can already see that there are human remains all around them. And I do not know if it is Grandma or Grandpa, but there is an urn at the table in a wheelchair. Always a favorite line, "Ah, a new hole." The texture on the dad's shirt moves with him. That may not seem like much, but someone had to draw every frame to ensure it did. That detail alone is very impressive. I have a side job as an illustrator, and just trying to draw my pinstripe suit in a single frame was very complicated. I couldn't imagine trying to draw red plaid. In the next shot, we actually see an impressive use of lighting to illustrate safety and danger, as the neon reds represent Martha and her gun, as well as the darkness that represents safety for Blitz during the entire chase scene. It's an impressive use of lighting to illustrate danger and drama. In actual mythologies, Stolas is the demon of stars, particularly when it comes to prophecies, poisonous plants and their uses, as well as stones, crystals, and their uses as well. You will often see him with stars or plants around him when he's shown in his home. This is the first indication that SpindleHorse has done their research when it comes to demon lore. When Stolas is walking his hand along the edge of his bathtub, you actually see his hand begin to glow right before it cuts back to the chase scene. Also, it's glowing a bit red. There are also wooden runes hanging in the trees in the background. I couldn't find a good shot of it, but Moxie has goat legs while Millie has more normal legs. When Moxie has the universal remote and presses one of the buttons, in the background we see a traditional cartoon. I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember seeing it. And that's all for this episode. Always remember, if it's animated, someone did it on purpose. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.